Let me just remind you all of what we told you last year and what we have done and what we are seeing in summary. Over the course of 8 years, there was a systematic reduction in standards. What do we mean by that? What we mean is that the number of questions that it required to get right on a test to determine proficiency was reduced. And what that meant is that students did better on Virginia's tests than they did on nationally recognized or oftentimes internationally recognized tests, like the National Assessment of Educational Progress. The cut scores on Virginia's test oftentimes suggested that students were proficient, when in fact, on national tests, they weren't. And we called that increasing gap an honesty gap, because we want to make sure we understand where our students really are so that then we can direct resources and effort to get them to where they need to be. And that, of course, was something that was highlighted last year when we gathered. The SOL scores last year demonstrated that this honesty gap had manifested itself in very difficult to address learning loss. Of course, students didn't have the foundation that they needed going into the pandemic. And sadly, schools were closed for an extended, unnecessary period of time. We were 47th in the nation in getting our schools back open. And as a result, particularly 3rd through 8th graders suffered substantial learning loss.